Colours. That's what strikes us right from the start when we discover Australia. Our eye is first drawn to vivid or unusual hues. The colour of the sea, or of an ancient and sacred land, the sparkle of the foliage, or of some precious item. So why not explore Australia through the filter of a colour? Blue dominates the Australian flag. With coasts almost 30,000 kilometres long, it symbolises the blue of the sea, source of wealth and beauty. Let's discover Australia through the colour blue. South of Brisbane, in the state of Queensland, the Gold Coast rolls out its beautiful blue ribbon over more than 70 kilometres. With its crystal clear water and golden sand, it is a well-known tourist destination in Australia. Here, surfing is a way of life. People go surfing daily before and after their workday. Coolangatta, Kirra, Surfer Paradise are some of the most well-known beaches where we become one with the sea. Surfing was a true revelation for Sally. She started practicing quite late, but soon reached a very good level. After a career as a consultant in environmental issues, her life took a new turn. Nowadays, she teaches two complementary subjects, surfing and yoga.
Rise up into a high lunge. Almost every day, I get to the beach at about 6 a.m. in the morning. We see the sunrise and I meet my group of women. We do some yoga on the beach and we watch the conditions, we get ourselves organised, we make sure everybody's safe. And just open up the hands and let anything go that you're holding on to. If you want to close the eyes, do. Breathing in. It's a beautiful community of women and we support each other a lot with our surfing and we support each other a lot in our lives. We've all become really good friends. Push, knees, back foot, front foot. Good girl, and keep your knees soft. That's all right. Here we are. It's a beautiful morning. We've got some big sets coming in out the back. So we're not going to try and get out the back today. We're just going to work here in our learner's corner, in the mermaid corner. Yep, it's a morning to have fun. The tide's coming up. We've got a very light southerly wind behind us, so it's pretty much a perfect morning for us. After we have a stretch, we paddle out and we play, helping each other to get better at surfing and helping each other to connect with Mother Nature. Surfing's a really difficult sport to learn. You're on a moving surface, the water's moving all the time, conditions change every day, conditions can change every hour, and you're on a little piece of fiberglass. Takes a lot of balance. Some of those girls that I'm teaching are in their late 50s and there is progress. It still makes me feel a little bit emotional and it makes me feel that it's never too late. I had my first surf lesson 10 years ago. It was my birthday, my 46th birthday. And on the very first wave that I caught, I stood up and it was like the surfing gods yelled out from the sky, "You will be a surfer." And I just haven't stopped surfing since then. Oh, I have to cry. The colours of the ocean on the Gold Coast often are the most incredibly clear aquamarine turquoise blue. I guess a subtropical colour. When we're out there surfing, you can usually see the sand through the water. The water becomes like a giant magnifying glass, and sometimes it's so clear you can see the sand shifting below you. We're so lucky here on the Gold Coast because our ocean is still clean, it's still healthy, it's still full of life, and being out there on a surfboard in amongst it is extraordinary.
The southern part of the Gold Coast is the most sought after. People come from all over the world to practice their passion there. Here, the sandy shallows can drift away in a matter of hours. Surfers are all on the lookout for the best waves. Being at the right place at the right time is a mandatory skill to be able to go surfing. Today, Kirra Beach hosts a major event, the first round of the World Surfing Championship.
So there is a world of difference between this type of surfing, professional surfing, people travelling the world to surf the biggest waves in the world, competing, to the type of surfing that I do and that my friends do, which is much more soulful, not competitive. We are of nowhere near the standard that these guys are. We wouldn't even dream of getting this good.
Ladies and gentlemen from Mooloolaba, Queensland, Kelly Andrew.
It's a spectacle. It's an incredible spectacle to see these world champions and pro surfers do what they do so well in incredibly big surf and dangerous conditions.
You're not allowed. Adrian's up and riding in the barrel. And where is he? Yes, he's going to make it all day. There he is. You know that. He was standing tall, holding his knees.
We're on our way to Rainbow Bay and Snapper Rocks and Greenmount. Three gorgeous beaches all clustered up close together at the very south end of the Gold Coast. They're right-hand point breaks, which means the waves run to the right in long, long sections, so you can get really long waves and have a fantastic time. As you walk down the beach, I'm always feeling my feet on the sand and sensing the energy that's arising from the ocean. I'm connecting with the sky. I'm looking at where waves are breaking, where the easiest paddle out is, where the waves are peaking, where I might pick up waves. I'm just immersing myself in a practice that is as spiritual as anything else. At every stage of that process, I'm aligning myself with the energy of the ocean.
Just like Sally, Australians live with a close connection to nature, even in the middle of the city.